Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking from Italy, and here we go for my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start with the euro dollar that came back quite in a quite important way. We are right now around this level, and we can assume this level that is around 1.05 as an intermediate one. The next one will be 1.037. So here we can go. Obviously, the previous high here remain as a main resistance that is really relevant in the chart. So this is very interesting because it seems that today the market is going below this level. Let's see what is going to happen, let's say, soon. Immediately after, we can have a look at the commodities. So let's start with the crude oil that is in the sideway between this level around 72 and the price here that is the famous $82 resistance. So will the market be able to go again and test again the area of 82? Well, we will know the story soon. On the other side, we are in a range of $10 from 72 to 82, and the market will probably remain in between these two levels. So in case of breakout of this level, the market will for sure accelerate. And the same thing will happen in case of violation of the level of 71, 70 point something that is quite below here. So really interesting situation, but also interesting situation on the gold. The market was really strong and intense during the growth of the price that was very close to the level of 1,980 that we can see here, and up there remain the only record high at 2,080 there. So the market came back and hit the first support around 1,865, more or less a price that we are around here. Next one will be 1,830 around here, and then a little bit below we have 1,730. So it's really interesting to see the situation here. Will the market react from this level, or will it go down to test the next support? Well, we'll know the story soon, even here. This is a very important week, especially for the financial market, because on Tuesday, the data about the CPI will be released, and that will be, let's say, will impact the market really a lot. So we will know the story, but I expect the market to go for a coffee break. So I mean, I expect the market maybe to move on the data and then to find a range that can be maintained until the moment in which probably we will know something about the central bank's activity more. So in my perspective, I think that we will remain into let's say the range where we still are. Maybe we can go for a test of 4,300, even if I don't think it will happen very soon. Let's say that it's very clear that we have several resistances here and also several support. For example, 3,900 is, in my opinion, one of the strongest. So the situation is really clear. We are moving on horizontal level, and I expect the market to do something after the CPI that are relevant this week. Similar situation. Not only we have on the S&P 500, but we also have on the Nasdaq itself. The situation is very similar to the S&P, and even here we reached a very strong level, and the market, let's say, reacted and went down again. So will 12,000 work as a support here? Well, I expect it 12,000 to 12,100 to be the level where the market can react, and the market can potentially accelerate and maybe go testing the next level in case of the price above this level clearly visible here. So this is for what concerning US, but let's have a last look at what is happening in Europe, where we have the DAX that is really only 5% far from the record high, historical record high, that is around 16,300 up there. So the market is in between this congestion area that started here from 14,800 and goes up there. So we are around this area that rejected any attempt to go above this level, and for the moment we can continue thinking that the market can continue growing if it will remain above the price of 14,800. That will work as a main strongest resistance around this level. Very similar is the situation of the Euro Stock 50 that was able to reach the intermediate level of 4,250, where it, let's say, was stopped and rejected. Here we maintain the area of 4,350, very close to 400. That is the high that was reached before the war, okay? And again, same situation as on the DAX. 4,000 is the level that will tell us a different story if the market will go below. But despite that, if the market will even do a retracement, but remaining above the price of 4,000, in my opinion, this figure will continue to be positive. So thank you very much for being here. See you soon from Davide Biocchi from Italy. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.